Okay, come out of the way now.
Oh, fabulous!
Hi everyone, today I'm at the Undercliffe Cemetery in Bradford and we've got an unusual restoration, and I'm going to be joined with Graham and his team, and here he is in front of today's project. Good morning, Graham.
Good morning, Riaz. So today's project is we're going to have to cut the ivy off this monument. Now, this monument looks huge and it's a grave of Richard Holmes, but Richard Holmes was born in Beverley and he was only a shop assistant. So you look, why is a shop assistant got such a big monument? So Richard and Anna had 6 children. The eldest child was John, and John ended up being a clothing manufacturer, employing 30 people. So we presume that John has paid for the grave and the headstone. There is 3 children already buried in here with John and Anna. These are his 3 daughters. They don't seem to us to have been married, but they all lived into the 70s and 80s. So this is our task today. Basically, we're going to hopefully take all the ivy down.
Right, okay.
Okay.
And hopefully we'll get some aerial footage from the top looking down.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Right, before we show you the footage from above, I'll show you what's happening from this angle. That looks like one piece, that. Graham, is it pretty stubborn?
It's very stubborn, yeah. It's actually, it's wrapped around each other, twisted, and it's stuck to everything.
Right, Graham, a question from the viewers. They're saying, why don't you use a chainsaw?
Because as soon as you touch a stone, it blunts a saw. Right. And we have got a little one. We have got a very little one.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to use now. Okay. So, but we can't use a chainsaw. And not only that, it will actually damage the thing.
Right, okay.
There you go for that. Can you get that piece off first?
No, can you cut it?
It's off, it's clear, it's clear. There you get that bit. Whoa. Right, left.
The walls here, you won't get.
Leave it. And have another thing here, can I see you please? There's a finial. The work on this. Look at this work. And all the ivy has actually grown inside, right inside there. You know. Oh, we're getting there now. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is all, that's a different piece there. All that column is one piece. All the column is one piece. There's no, oh god, wait a minute, no. The thickness, so the column is one piece there. The finial's on, huh?
What about the rake handle?
Nah.
It's the long aluminium one.
Pardon?
The long aluminium.
It don't. So that's column is one piece. This finial, if you can see that there, the joint there, the finial is one piece, and then the clove down is another piece. And I think there's a piece just there, look. The piece just there. There's a joint in there. So this will all been carved out by hand. Okay, come our way now.
Oh, fabulous!
Brush. They missed it all, mate.
Another piece of Bradford history saved, and it's a remarkable job.
Absolutely. It's been a difficult task. As you can see, the finial at the top. I don't know if you see with the, it's, you know, the clove urn at the top.
Yeah,
You know, we need to save all this.
yeah.
If this had been a loss, it'd have been lost not only for the city, but for the cemetery as well.
So have you done something like this before?
The only ever time I've taken ivy off anything is off a gable end.
Right.
Been very difficult. It's taken us about 6.5 hours today to do this.
Right. So it's a good job you had a camera on your head while you were up there.
Yeah.
What did you see and what challenges did you have?
Well, because the finial is so ornate, it's been chiselled right round, and what has happened is the ivy has grown in and it's actually grown out, and on top of that, when it went above the clove urn, it actually started growing above and growing round itself. So basically it was a top hat.
Right, let's have a look closer. And you can read it this time, can't you?